NT Esports 24, where sports thrive.
The program is still Sports 3 on the network service of NTA, Africa's largest television network. It's a conversation segment of Sports 3, and we have another gentleman in the studio today that's going to do justice to the discourse of today. Well, to me, I call him the Moses of our generation, but because he seems to be fishing out some talents from the Grassroot, which is Fifth Child Initiative. Moses Ozoume, welcome to Sports 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Olumide. My pleasure to have you.
All right, it's the dream of every parent to have their child fit. So, what brought about Fit Child?
Okay, thank you so much. A Fit Child is an initiative that was born out of their need for, a child's holistic development, a child's, entry into sport development, and also identification. Like, for example, why I said their need is because, take for example, Moses is here today was a very talented young child who was good in literally all the sports in primary and secondary school. So I was the best sport person in my primary school.
Wow.
I was the best in secondary school. Athletics, I was the best. Sprinter, football, best.
I'm sure you have done relay races for your school.
Football, best striker. Volleyball, I was there. Basketball was there. So literally every time I was involved with my house, they won the whole of entire sport.
Wow.
You get so now looking at that system we had that had no ecosystem to identify all of these talents scattered all over our primary schools and secondary schools. So that their need was born in my heart, and that formed Fit Child.
All right, so how do you hope or intend to achieve it to make every Nigerian child fit when we are talking about physical health education?
So today, having graduated from the university, studying physical education back in the years, one of the things I studied carefully, in short, I also did my thesis on it, is that I discovered that there are a lot of challenges our sport development has in Nigeria, a lot of challenges. But one of the things I decided to do is to start from the foundation. The foundation of that development is primary school. So when I went out to primary school, I saw that a lot of our primary school today, they have no systematic physical education program. Physical education is not theoretical. In short, when we studied in university, we understood that when you talk about physical education, we said it's a holistic development for a child. So it intercepts with the cognitive development, the affective domain development, and then the psychomotor, which we now have the new aspect, this social development. Now, physical education helps, when you talk about physical education, when you bring a child into physical education, the child is improved cognitively. They learn to be able to identify challenges and solve them. And I can tell you, we've been doing this for the past years, for 6 to 7 years now, and we found out that when a child comes out to the playground, immediately, once I see the child participate, I can tell if the child is smart or not. They improve their confidence, their self-esteem, ability to handle failure, ability to think creatively. This is all we've seen on long term for the past period of years now, within 6 years and above.
So how do you now intend to actually harness all these talents across probably Lagos State, or is it national?
Yeah, it's a national goal, but we are currently in Lagos State. We also have an entry in Enugu State and in some other state, but currently we are very visible in Lagos State and we are growing. So what we intend to do is, in these primary schools that we are penetrating, take them through our program. At every term, we identify children who are good sprinters, good throwers, good jumpers, good, So we see these fundamental movement skills in them. Then we begin to develop it from there through our structured form play activities. Then what we now do is we now create, events, or what we call championship now, that helps handpick those ones who have done well in the in-school program and take them out into the championship, to compete more, to improve their confidence, that can also help them improve their skill in terms of them knowing that, okay, this is not just about your school alone. Now, you are coming out to the stage, and you know that you have to keep developing and keep developing and keep developing, and that's where we're going to.
All right, so some of those competitions that you've organized in the past, probably some of the talents identified. So what was the next step, or what are your plans towards this talent discovery?
So what we did before now in the 2 editions we've had in some of our events is that we collaborated with the state associations. For example, we are in affiliation with Lagos State Athletics Association. So every athlete we are going to identify through some of these events. So we are going to be introducing them to the Lagos Athletics Association to see what these ones have done. So they invite them for special events and get to where they get to perform better, and they are selected to represent the state. And some of the athletes that who are participating in our event were selected by the state to represent. So I can show you, I can name a lot of them. Even some of them, they are just there. They have the Teslim, they have the Olaolu, who is now in the US. So all of these people were in that event, and they did very well. And Lagos Athletics saw that these ones haven't come to this event, not once, not twice, and they give that same excellent performance. That means the future.
Okay, so that was in the past. So presently now, this year, what do you have for this
So
children?
this year, haven't, still in the same direction of what we've started doing for the past 7 years. So we are having the featured showdown championship. We have now identified great young talents in all of these primary and secondary schools. Now we're bringing them together to convert the best of the best. Likewise, a lot of schools today are having their entire sport, and a lot of winners are coming out from all of those races. You just don't keep them there. Now, this is the event. You bring all of them together where they get to compete. Now, we get to now see those who are really, really, looking forward to take this talent, for someone to help take this talent from them further. The featured is at interset of what we call the sport education development, what we call the talent identification, and also what we call the sport tech development. And for those who are yet to partner with us, it's an open entry for them to register. So we tell them to register the best of their athletes from their schools to come for this championship.
So this year's edition that you're talking about, so what's new? What is new? What is the new thing that you're bringing on the table?
Absolutely. This year edition, which is the 3rd edition, is going to be extraordinary because we are going to be having like a broader vision, a broader way where we can see that today in Nigeria there is hope for the young talent. So the new thing there is that we're having more entry, and not just that, and we're having more individuals who are now becoming interested, just like you are now becoming interested in this event, to help make it loud abroad.
Some of these studios that you have actually identified the talent. So do you have any one of them that is making waves there, maybe at the national level, international scene?
Absolutely.
That are good ambassadors of Richard.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like I said, there's a particular athlete, Olaolu. Okay, I read the other day that he's now on scholarship in the US. When he came for the first edition, 200-meter first gold. Second edition, 200-meter came silver. Okay, but then Lagos State picked him up, and he represented Lagos State for both sprint and long jump. So he is actually a Lagos State athlete. He's actually on scholarship. Yes. Then there is a young child. Now that is where it's interesting. Now there's a young child called Teslim. Okay, I have a very close relationship with the parents. They were the one who chatted me up and gave me the information I'm trying to share. So this young child, this is a very good boy. He was in an academic club, an athletic club rather, where he trained every week. And when our event came, the parents registered him. He was 8 years old, 100-meter first.
Wow.
Second edition, 100-meter first.
Wow.
Now, what the feedback we got is that that particular championship, helped improve the young child's confidence, and that is one of the things. That is one of the things the young athlete needs. Their self-esteem and confidence need to keep growing in their choosing passion of sport.
All right. So as you do this for Nigeria, you want to make all Nigerian children to be fit in all they do, especially in sports and other aspects of life. So your parting words, because time will not permit us to go on and on. So your parting words to Nigerians generally out there watching.
For me today, I think it's a great day. It's a morning for Nigeria. I'll put it that way. And what I'm looking forward to is for we to come together, collaboratively to help drive this cause further. Because if a child is fit in the nation, it doesn't just transcend to sport; it transcends to every aspect of their life. So whatever they find themselves doing, they become more productive. So it's a call that doesn't just go straight forward to sport in quote, it affects, their lives.
Moses, thank you for coming on Sports Tree.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you for
Mayor.
your submission and for your effort to actually make a Nigerian child to be fit. And I also want to put it to you that you're watching us at home. Are you fit? If you are not fit, look for any sports, look for a space around and get yourself. Make sure you are fit in order for you to be healthy. Sports Tree will return after this time out.